Right then, let's get this sky colour corrected. First thing I'm going to do though is just rename the layer so that I don't lose it. So I'm just going to call it Sky 2. Okay, and then we need to colour correct it in the same way as we did for the previous sky layer. So I need a new adjustment layer with a gradient map on. I need to set those colours up. So double click on that. And I'm going to set the colour to 68, 68, 68. That'll select grey for me. And then when you click on OK, you can see that's already starting to match a little bit. And then I just need to clip this to that layer and turn the opacity down to about 60%. So there you go, that's already starting to match a little bit. And then when you're done, you just need to use your brush tool just to paint in the sort of area of influence of that. So I'm just gonna go like that, I think, just to paint that in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so we now need to add an adjustment layers level to the sky. So we're going to add a levels. There we go. And once we've done that, I'm just going to drop this down to about 126. Too far. And then create clipping mask so that it's just having an effect on the right image. And we're going to reduce the opacity to about 70% on this one so it doesn't do too much. Lovely. And then that's basically it. So what we're going to do now to this layer is add another adjustments layer. So I'm just going to select the layer first, click on this, and it's going to be a new colour balance adjustment layer this time. Where is that? There it is. And the colours we're going to set this to, so working on mid-tones, we're going to have 93 for the first one, then we're going to have 16 and then 23. Okay, and you can see that that's already changing the colours, which is good. And then we're going to change the shadows to 400, which changes them again. And then what we're going to do is change the highlights to 1692. So 16 in the top one, then 9, and then 2. And that's now really started to match the colours that we've had so far. And then when you're done, just reduce the opacity of that to, I don't know, let's have a look what it looks like at 50%. Yeah, that looks okay. So now the colour matches quite nicely. And then we'll do just one more adjustment to this one, I think, in this video. So another adjustment layer onto this second sky, and this time it's going to be a hue saturation layer like that. Make sure you tick on the colorize box so that it has an effect on it, and we're going to change the hue to 28, which is there. We're going to change the saturation to 6 and the lightness to -20, and that should look okay. And then once you're done, just reduce the opacity of this, so it's very subtle, the effect on this one, to about 15%. We don't want to overdo this effect, we're just changing the colour slightly. So there we go, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, we'll pick this up again in the next step. We'll add a few more adjustments, and then we'll start thinking about adding the ground in.